What's up, folks, and welcome back to Dyce Reacts, where we are staying in London, England tonight. Oh yeah, we are going to be checking out 10 everyday freedoms in England that America took away. This is going to be hella interesting. Primary side checks one out. We ain't going to waste no more time. We're just going to get right into it, folks. We're going to get right into it. Oh yeah.
Many Americans assume their everyday rules are standard everywhere, yet daily life in Great Britain handles many things very differently. Did you know actions that seem normal in the US can be against the rules across the Atlantic, and vice versa? Picture a street in Manchester during rush hour. People cross wherever it's clear, while in most US cities, police hand out tickets for the same thing. This video covers 10 common situations where life in Great Britain contrasts with American norms. These details are based on first-hand accounts, official policies, forums, and public records, not secondhand stories or glossy travel articles. If you want real comparisons, you're in the right place. But before we continue, hit that like button and subscribe. Number 10. Jaywalking legal. In the US, jaywalking can mean fines or warnings from police, even when the street is empty. Cities like New York or Los Angeles commonly enforce these rules. In Great Britain, no law bans crossing outside the lines. In London or Cardiff, locals size up traffic and cross where it feels safe. In central London, it is common to see people head straight over multi-lane roads without waiting for signals. For Americans used to strict enforcement and clear crosswalks, this feels unfamiliar. Maybe you've noticed this yourself. Can you remember the last time you saw someone get stopped for jaywalking? Number 9. Double holiday days. Taking long vacations is rare for most Americans. Only about 23% of private industry workers get 15 or more paid days each year, according to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics. And few use those days all at once. Most workplaces expect employees to stay reachable and avoid long absences. By contrast, British law guarantees full-time workers at least 28 paid days off each year, and it's normal to take 2 weeks together. During August in Birmingham, for example, businesses often empty as people travel. Using the full allowance is standard practice, and colleagues often encourage it. In the US, vacation time is usually saved for emergencies or short breaks. But in Great Britain, it's seen as a key part of well-being. Number 8. School choice wider. In America, a child's assigned public school depends closely on home address, set by strict district lines. Even if a better school is nearby, families usually cannot enroll without moving. Britain links address and school, but allows wider flexibility. In places like Greater Manchester, parents rank school preferences on applications. If a preferred school has space, children may attend, with priority for local families. If schools are full, councils must offer a place somewhere. In cities like Bristol, parents compare schools and apply based on their child's needs, not just geography. The process feels less rigid, and Americans facing strict school borders often find this approach more balanced. Number 7. Doctor visits simple. Medical care in the U.S. usually starts with paperwork and anticipating bills. The Kaiser Family Foundation notes the average uninsured office visit is $104, and costs rise after tests or prescriptions. Even insured patients pay co-pays and may get more bills later. In Great Britain, patients book NHS appointments with no upfront payment and no insurance card. At clinics in Glasgow or Liverpool, families turn up for visits or checkups and leave without pulling out a wallet. The NHS covers most routine care. Prescription costs are standardized, currently $9.65 per item. Private insurance is optional, not needed for basic health needs. The lack of cost at the door often surprises American visitors.
Yes, I mean, that's going to be an eye-opener for an American citizen. When it comes to hospital bills, it's rapidly increasing in the States. Doesn't mean the healthcare system is not good. It's just the cost of it. It's definitely going to be a thought that's going to cross someone's mind that is living in the States and maybe looking for a place to retire, especially if healthcare is really at the top of the list.
Many feel a sense of relief at the difference. Number 6. Drinking age split. Americans cannot legally drink alcohol until 21, even though they can vote or serve in the military at 18. In Great Britain, adults buy alcohol at 18 or older in pubs or shops. In family pubs, even 16 or 17-year-olds may have beer or wine with a meal if an adult is present. Pub gardens and events throughout Britain include people 18 and up drinking responsibility with friends. For Americans, this early trust in adulthood often stands out. Number 5. Eggs not chilled. U.S. supermarkets keep eggs refrigerated, and labels warn customers to do the same. The FDA requires washing eggs, which removes a natural layer and
Yes.
increases
So
risk
I've-
of contamination
I've
if
learned.
left at room temperature. In Great Britain, eggs remain unwashed by law, so the protective layer stays on. Supermarkets display eggs unrefrigerated, often beside dry goods. In a Glasgow market or a small Isle of Wight shop, egg cartons sit on open shelves. People take them home and keep them out of the fridge without concern. This is a result of different food safety regulations, not tradition, and what seems odd to Americans is routine in the UK. Number 4, unified transit cards. U.S. cities usually have local smart cards, like New York's MetroCard or Chicago's Ventra, which do not work elsewhere. Travelers may carry several cards or need exact change in unfamiliar systems. In Great Britain, smart cards like London's Oyster, Liverpool's Walrus, and Scotland's Saltire function on trains, buses, and even ferries. In Newcastle or Cardiff, commuters routinely switch between lines with a tap, with no stop to buy tickets. The system reduces confusion and saves time, a noticeable contrast for U.S. visitors. Number 3, pub closing flexible. Many U.S. cities have fixed last-call alcohol laws, often at 1 or 2 a.m., and some limit Sunday sales. Britain changed this in 2003, allowing pubs and bars to apply for late licenses. In Leeds or Glasgow, nightlife may run until 3 a.m. on weekends. Hours are often set in discussion with local authorities. While country pubs may still close at 11 p.m., there is wide variation. Americans who visit often notice how fluid the rules are and feel the difference. By now, you might be comparing it to your own life. What's the latest time you've left a pub or bar in either country? Number 2, exams taken early. American students take most major exams, like the SAT or AP tests, at the end of high school. British students usually take national exams called GCSEs at 16, which affects choices for advanced courses and careers right away. A-levels follow at 18, usually after specializing earlier than Americans do. In Bristol or Glasgow, many finish compulsory schooling and start vocational training while Americans are in basic classes. This means British students face career choices earlier, for better or worse. Number 1, public space trust. Many American cities add restrictions to public spaces, such as benches designed to prevent sleeping, rules against feeding wildlife, and park curfews. In Great Britain, public parks stay open with minimal restriction. Hyde Park in London or the Meadows in Edinburgh are filled with people reading, eating, and meeting friends from morning to late evening. People relax for hours without interruption. It's common to see groups picnicking or individuals sitting alone. It's a small detail, but one worth asking. When was the last time you truly lingered in a park or public place without being hurried along? This highlights a contradiction. Americans talk about personal freedom, yet ordinary life in Great Britain often allows more daily flexibility and trust.
Yes, what was really interesting in this video is the transportation. I'm not familiar with the transportation cards up in the States, but I'm just looking at the comparison as to what he said there. It didn't just limit to just trains, it crossed over to buses, ferries, and that's really unique, where you could use the same card, which is very innovative. America could learn something from that. This is so good. If you want to see that long jump outro that I do, hit me over on Dyce Reacts, where I do music reactions. This is where I'm going to be making my exit. Until next time, peace out.